Most of the activity that is on the radar right now should be starting to disappear shortly after sunset, but still can't rule out maybe a spot sprinkle or two to venture through the region as we go forward through tonight. Those clouds will start to thin out though as we get a little bit closer to sunrise. By 6 o'clock in the morning, take a look at these temperatures. Already into the low 70s, and that will set the stage for what's going to be a hot day. Our first day into the 90s for this heat wave we're anticipating over the next 5, and that's one of the reasons why we have this Storm Team 10 weather alert in effect. By about noontime, we're already anticipating some communities to be approaching that 90-degree threshold. Eventually, interior locations should be warming into the low and mid 90s, a little bit cooler at the shoreline. That all has to do with that wind out of the southwest at maybe 10 to almost 20 miles an hour. We got a little bit closer to the evening. We're going to be watching out for a sea breeze coming in from the east. There's going to be a little bit of convergence and convection right along that edge, and it could clash as it makes its way in from the east with another little band of some showers and storms right around the evening commute. But otherwise, we're anticipating those to fizzle out fairly quickly after sunset. Now here comes time for the temperatures on Thursday and Friday. So we can see on Thursday, not everyone is going to be into the triple digits. That's going to be reserved for more interior locations away from the shoreline. This has to do a bit more with the wind orientation, slightly different from what the models were showing yesterday. So now they're showing a bit more of a south-southwest compared to a west-southwest. That small little tweak is going to be the difference between more of a sea breeze kind of leading to some, if you want to call it cooler conditions, closer to 90 degrees at the shoreline. And then once you get further inland away from that breeze, it'll be a bit warmer. Different story on Friday. We have more of a west breeze. That's going to lead to more widespread triple digits. So we could be into the low hundreds for much of Rhode Island and also Bristol County, Massachusetts, almost all the way down to the shoreline there in New Bedford. And then maybe the beaches in Rhode Island kind of escape with the mid 90s. Then you factor in the humidity into this situation. Dew points into the mid 70s on Thursday. Those heat index values more or less for almost everyone into the triple digits. And then potentially even higher on Friday, where we could be approaching a feel-like temperature of 110 degrees for some parts of the area. And that's what's going to lead to potentially some of those dangerous conditions if the right precautions are not taken. Saturday, 4th of July itself, still hot and humid. Heat index values 96 to 104. So again, going to be very important to be able to still occasionally take a water break, we'll say, from maybe some of the celebrating that's going to be going on. Rest of the 10-day forecast, again, Sunday, our last day in the 90s before a break from the heat wave. And then we're still well above average all the way through the end of the 10-day forecast there.